Alright, well, time to take a look at what I believe is the highlight of this platoon, the ISU-122. This is a monster. It will be fun to see how it compares to the SU-100Y, very similar tanks, but let's take a look at the stats. Now it has a 122mm gun, a very big gun. It is a IS hull, so you can expect 120mm frontal armor. You can also expect the same maneuverability as a IS-2. 38 km per hour is the maximum speed, reverse 15 km per hour. Decent, as mentioned, decent frontal protection. 206mm is the penetration, but it has a fairly lengthy reload. All in all, this vehicle is on paper decent, but this vehicle does suffer from a little problem. It is kind of big, it's a big target, and the gun is mounted on the right side of the vehicle. So basically, if you want to maximize the armor, you want to make sure that only the right side of the vehicle is exposed. The left side of the vehicle, where the driver is located, is protected by good armor, but the armor on this vehicle isn't really that all reliable. It can be penetrated from the front quite easily. You also have the lower plate, which also can be penetrated, but for a sniper this vehicle is actually really good. Now, it does have some advantages over the SU-100Y, and of course some disadvantages. A big advantage, as someone already mentioned before, this thing has a machine gun, so that's one useful thing. Now, the accuracy of the main gun is decent. Again, this vehicle is kind of meant to be used as a sniper, and I do use this vehicle as a sniper, but compared to some of the other destroyers, it does have a lower profile, does have a larger profile than the SU vehicles, but this thing has a monstrosity of a gun, and this gun is very nasty. And now it has APHE, BC, and APHE. Basically all the vehicles in the platoon have the same ammo types, which is reliable and does damage. I mean, high caliber APHE is just nasty. Basically, it penetrates and it has a secondary explosion once it goes in the enemy tank, and yeah, it just tears everything to pieces. And it is a very reliable shell, one of the better shells in mid to low tier. Although I would argue APDS versus APHE BC in this case, since APDS does have in some cases better penetration, but the secondary damage, post-penetrating damage, I think is lower, since APDS basically just penetrates and it shatters when it goes in. You know, creates spalling, creates shrapnel, and that goes all over the place. While the explosive APM explodes, basically, and it's in the name. Armor piercing, hack, explosive, ballistic cap in this case. And it's honestly very fun to use it, since in most cases it kills in one hit. Now the damage depends on the shell caliber. The higher the caliber, the more damage it usually does, and of course the shell type is very important as well. High caliber APHE ammo is just nasty, and I really wish that the T10A or the IS-8 had the same type of ammo. It would probably be a bit more fun to drive, but it does get APCBC, I believe. Not really sure if it's the explosive one. It's been a while since I used that thing, but this vehicle does have a very good gun in the tier, and maybe one of the more powerful main guns. I mean, we also do have the KV-122, which does have a 122mm main gun, and this does seem to have about the same performing gun, with the only difference being that it's mounted on a tank shore, while the KV gun is on a heavy tank. But obviously, as you can see, no issues whatsoever with knocking out tanks. Usually one hit, one kill, or yeah, one hit, one kill. Yeah, that's how it goes. this position right here on this map is pretty evil. Now, you also have to be careful not to hit those, well, those iron bars on the wagons. You may want to aim properly with this gun. Now, thankfully, the accuracy isn't the worst. Usually, those 122mm main guns on the IS tanks, on the KV, they know to be trolled sometimes, and they know to troll a lot in some instances. But this gun doesn't really seem to be suffering from the accuracy issue of the 122mm guns, because in most cases my shells go where I want them to go. Very rarely it trolls me. I mean, that does happen, of course. When the snail wants to miss, it will miss. That's just how it goes. But this gun does get the job done. I mean, honestly, in my case, when using this vehicle, I had absolutely no problems with it. The only real problem, I guess, can be the maps being usually smaller than what I would like. But if you know where to go, if you know some good position, like this one for example, this position is really good. You can go here with any sniping vehicle, with any sniper basically, and you will have a field day, because if you have a manual aim, you will shoot the enemy before the enemy shoots you, especially with those low tier vehicles, where most players in mid to low tier don't really use the manual function. The manual aim is much faster. It can be a bit, difficult at close range. If you have maximum zoom at close distances, it might be problematic, but it is much faster and does give you much better accuracy. While the auto aim is good, but doesn't really zoom all the way in the same way. And that surprisingly did not detonate, which is weird. Should have detonated, but I guess not in this case. Now the machine gun doesn't have a lot of ammo. I think it's a 50 caliber or 12.7. I forgot. But it doesn't carry. It has only like 50 bullets in the clip, so not exactly a fully fledged machine gun with hundreds of bullets. But I think it does have some good penetration, so it should not pose any problems against lightly armored vehicles. And it also can move in a wide circle. I think it's like a 180 degrees area where it can move the machine, which is decent, pretty decent in the end. But I rarely use it. Oh, look, a headset. Boom! Ouch! I love how they added those new effects where the gun itself just blows out of the vehicle when you hit the ammo. They definitely added a lot of small details that I honestly missed in the first, the recent update was really good, and there were so many small details that they added. They also kind of fixed some of the performance problems. The rendering resolution, I don't know if they reduced it. I used to run custom ones, but I did not change it back when they changed it. I used the default. Well, time for me to fall back, because they can shoot me, I can't shoot them. They did change the render resolution, or well, in my case they changed my render resolution, because I used to run a custom one and the update basically did overwrite the config file, and now I'm also using default. But I used to run like 1080p or more in some cases. I was able to change the config file and I was able to manually adjust the resolution. The game is very pretty. The game is definitely very pretty, but summer is approaching and I don't want to burn this phone, so I'll just use default. That's why I have the temperature window up there, so I can have, you can see what type of heat I have at the moment, and honestly it's not much. 49 degrees Celsius, that's cold. That's like idle temperature on the GPU. My cooling solution is fantastic. This seems to be an epic failure, but I got 7 kills, so can't really complain. Not much I could do here on this map with this vehicle. But nonetheless, was a very good. It was a very good match, regardless. Let's go to the next one. Oh, this one is going to be fun. Rhineland, lovely, or Rhineland would be the more proper name. Oh, where to go with this vehicle? Let me show a very interesting little position. Since we have the zone A over here, I'll just rush towards this little position and I will hack this little corner. Oh, look, first target. This position right here is very good for this vehicle, by the way. Comet, I missed. That was a terrible shot. I just shot. Maybe it hits, maybe it misses. It misses. No, no big deal. Just have to go to the position here. Now this vehicle, while it is a bit, you know, it's not flat, obviously. But yes. Ooh, that was nasty. Right in the lower plates, right where it will do a lot of damage. That was a good shot. That was a very good shot. So, this position right here for this vehicle is decent, since the gun is actually on the right side of the vehicle. So, you can bounce shells. You can technically bounce shells if you get hit in the gun mantlet. At worst, the gun and the gun itself will be destroyed, but you can sacrifice the gun and the tank will be alive. But, you know, it just buys you enough time for your teammate to help you, or it just buys you enough time for bombs or artillery to finish off the target. But yeah, it can help. Now, where should I drop the bombs? Well, I'll just drop them in front of the enemy vehicles. Right there. Should be a good bombing one. There we go. Maybe we get a kill, maybe not, but... Oh, we do get one kill, okay. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. Okay, let me see. That tank is behind cover. Not a big deal. Maybe I managed to get a good shot. And I'm first place, by the way, in the team, so I'm not complaining. There is one vehicle there, but... Okay. Hit the Tiger. I'm not going to penetrate the Tiger's turret, obviously. The Tiger has a very nice gun mantlet, so maybe if I shoot the commander, it could have technically pressure it, but yeah, I'm not gonna rely on that, since this gun has a lot of penetration, it might over penetrate. But it did. Well, not really sure if that counts as overpressure, but okay, hit the top of the Comet and it blew up. Now I have to be careful. Someone just sniped the AMX right next to me. That's not a good sign. Let's see, that tank blew up. Comet 1. Where is my gun? Where is my gun? Where is my gun? Oh, my gun was blocked. Let's see if I can nail the Comet. Yes. And it did no damage. Basically just destroyed the gun. Alright then, fair enough. I guess I got Gaiji in there. Should have technically just... I mean, I don't know what even happened. Oh look, a bomber. Or a fighter, another bomber. We have some company from the side here. That was a horrible shot. My response time was horrendous there. Can't say otherwise. Have to be careful not to expose my sides too much. The machine gun can actually blow up the tires of the AMX, which is a very nice touch. The AMX panicked and didn't shoot at my weak spots. That was kinda lucky on my point. And there we go. AMX ammo destroyed. Such a small vehicle leading with such a big explosion. That's just lovely. Well, this match is starting to be kinda long, not gonna lie. We are playing tactical, beautiful. We are playing tactical and we are playing smart. Smart play is always recommended. Always recommend it. Okay, there we go. Bombs dropped. Six kills so far. Maybe 7 ARL. That's a T-34. Let's see if I can nail the medium tank. I can. That was a beautiful hit. That was a very good hit. Okay, let me reload. This position is really evil for this vehicle. I definitely recommend. If you have a heavy tank or a tank with a tall or a tall tank in general, or a tank destroyer, this position is going to be very good for these vehicles since you have cover, you have protection, and you can also shoot. So I definitely recommend this position on the very early start of the battle. Okay, well, waiting to see if the enemy will make a move so I can yeet one more shell into them. But we can also technically move forwards if you like. You can also take advantage of the cover on the ground. What do we have there? Okay, well that's not good. I have to fall back and repair. This is why medium settings would be better, because I would see the tank. I swap back to highest or maximum. Yeah, I took a big hit there. Good that the ammo did not detonate. Well, technically there is no ammo on that side. The ARL-44 has an APC shell, so the APC doesn't have a lot of spoil. It just does damage in a cone basically. When it goes in, it has a cone type of spoil effect. I think if they do peek just a little bit, I might be able to nail their turrets. Let's see what happens here. There's the ARL-44, a very good tank, very good tank, fun to drive. APC ammo, not bad, but it requires accuracy. APHE, just shoot anywhere and watch the tank burn, basically. That's how it goes. They just need to go around the corner and I'll be able to destroy their vehicle. That's all. The only thing that they have to do, just peek around the corner and I have the shell flying at them. Come on, come on. There we go, just a little bit more. Just a bit more, there we go. There we go, beautiful hit, right in the turret. Well, that ARL was a threat for sure. But threat was eliminated. That was a good shot. And we have managed to capture the base, the zone. I believe we have a good chance to win this match. It's been a very good run with this vehicle so far. The ISU-122 is honestly fun. Cannot wait for the ISU-152 to be added. That thing with a 152mm main gun is going to be just insane. So that would be it for this monster. It's a very good tank, very good gun, and overall it is ridiculously fun to drive this thing around. And with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.